Lions.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. The Lions making their way out, led by their 32-year-old quarterback. Hard to believe he's in season number 12 now in a Detroit uniform. Quarterback Matthew Stafford.
When I think of Matthew Stafford in Detroit, I think of numbers, and I mean passing numbers. 40,000 yards passed in his career last year before a back injury landed him on the IR after just 8 games. And to show his value to the team, the Lions lost all 8 games started by either Jeff Driscoll or David Black. They need a healthy Matthew Stafford in order to compete in the NFC North.
Open man is Galladay, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
3-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Lions first down.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
He was brought
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
he'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Down by Blake Martinez. No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
A little bit of broken record time, partner, because we know that this young man, Daniel Jones, was a surprise pick at number 6 overall. But I thought that he got better and better as the year went on in his rookie year. A lot of trial by fire. Needs to protect the football better while in the pocket. But when he's at his best, he can throw it and run it. And he's an ascending quarterback. 24 touchdown passes as a rookie.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
The ball carrier. The tackle.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Jones with a hit off to Barkley. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Shepard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 67 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Marvin Jones.
Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down.
In addition to his really good hands, Marvin Jones makes big plays downfield. Ended up missing the last month of the 2019 season. Still had 62 catches for nearly 800 yards. And even more importantly, 9 touchdown catches included in that number. When Marvin Jones goes downfield for a pass, oftentimes he finds his way into the end zone.
Stafford throwing on target to Jones. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. A good position to be in here, second and inches. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Lions.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Detroit.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Giants' 37-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Terrific catch and a big chunk of yardage gained by Kenny Galladay, and that's exactly what he does. That's why he's so dangerous downfield. Highest average yards per reception among NFC receivers in 2019 at over 18 yards per catch. He has the length and really has a nose for the football, especially when they put the ball in the air and he goes up and gets it.
And the Lions.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
I remember a coaching friend of mine, he said,
Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown.
Stafford's pass.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
It's one thing to be known as a guy who can make big-time plays downfield and gain almost 20 yards per catch. But how about the guy who knows how to put the ball in the end zone as well, and that's Kenny Galladay. He's an absolute threat every time the ball goes in his area. Led the NFL with 11 touchdown catches last year. Kenny Galladay is a guy that I'm glad that I never had to try and cover when I was trying to be a defensive back.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 10 yards. And it will result in a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
On second down now. Barkley, and he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And his throw here's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it's going to be 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones sliding out of the pocket. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate there to make the grab. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he shows some mobility there, getting outside the tackles, moving to the right, making a nice play.
He had the whole field in front of him and was able to actually throw it about where he was looking, right? He said he moved to the right, had his vision there, and put a nice pass into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
5-yard line.
Kenny Galladay and the Lions set to go to work again. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
out of the gun, Stafford. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Complete to Danny Amendola.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. Now
he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Pass. Complete to D.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 43-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First down, Detroit.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Barkley, toss play left. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
Saquon Barkley.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8. At the 8.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Flush to his right. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
The tackle made there by Jarrett Davis.
The ball carrier.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Lions.
On second down, Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Giants.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Giants add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. When you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford, throw left side, taken in by Galladay. Touchdown, Detroit! Kenny Galladay with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Jones on 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Jones now off the play fake. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
It's hauled in by Shepard. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. So we reach halftime here. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
14.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now left side on the swing pass. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
Taken down.
Already too often in this game, we've seen him break runs to the second and the third level. And I think this defense has been way too focused on their passing game. At some point, they've got to understand that the running game is hurting them as well. That last run, that bit them again. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Well, Brandon, I don't think they're making any secret of what they want to do right now. They want to control the clock, keep the ball away from the other team. You just wonder, did they start to shut it down a little bit too early? I think what they're counting on, though, if they continue to move the ball and get significant gains, their energy will stay high, and they won't go into hiding too quickly. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He's got his man. This is Tate. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they weren't able to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter.
A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Taking it in for 2 yards out. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the 1st.
Happy for the Detroit Lions to get DeAndre Swift in the 2nd round. Felt bad for the young man because I thought he was the best running back in the draft, and he lasted until the 2nd round. What's happened for him? Running backs, I hate to use the word devalued, but people aren't going to take them quite as high right now, and he's in that cycle. But I think the Lions really benefited. This guy can cut, burst, run with power, and he can catch the ball out of the backfield. I really like him, and he was my number 1.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Stafford. Complete. It's Johnson. And some strong running. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8.
Lions 14.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Johnson on the
5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Detroit.
Stafford now to throw. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit.
T.J. Hockenson.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Barkley, the ball carrier. The tackle by Jelani Tabai. It's a pickup of 3.
They'll go to Barkley again. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 40-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down now. Barkley. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 30.
The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
19 yards there on the catch and run. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. It's Daniel Jones finding Evan Ingram. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finally, the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
22.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Stafford delivers this to Hockenson. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford, he completes it to Jones. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. 11 yards, and he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd and long, it's Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on
the Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 2 yards left on second down from the 9. To the air again, Stafford. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Again, it's Stafford. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.